I'm trying to find ways to be happier with things, but sometimes things kind of bring me down a little bit. And one of the things that brought me down today was like I was bike riding, I hit like 14 miles, and I just got like this really mean leg cramp. And I know this is kind of random compared to what the title is, but like it's one of those things where it's like you don't believe in yourself, but then you look at the positives of what happened. And like the positive is that typically I would stop and have problems or have to take a break or whatever like that. And I didn't have to do that this time. And it's one of the things I'm trying to teach myself more to be happier with things and to try and look at like the positive of things because a lot of things don't pan out the way you want them to. But I think things happen for a reason. And it's one of the things that I talk about with my music journey. And I kind of want to go from the beginning with music. Like, I started playing music when I was like 7 or 8 and I had really bad asthma then. And I wanted to play the clarinet or the trumpet. I thought both of those were really cool. But my teacher wouldn't let me because she knew I'd had a bunch of asthma attacks and it was known around the school. And I used to spend like months in the hospital and then I'd come out. And so she was like, let's not do the clarinet. Like, try the cello. So I played the cello and I was like, okay, that's pretty good. Like, so I played cello for a while. And when I got older, my asthma wasn't as bad. So I started to play the clarinet. Didn't really like that. Played the trumpet, played the bass clarinet, liked those. And then I started playing more instruments over time. I played the drums and the cello because it was the only instruments I could play without like having a whole asthma attack. But as things got better, I started playing more. I played the guitar since I was young. And so I got to learn a lot about instruments and music theory and music perspectives, and I learned a lot about international music. And I'm pretty open to listening to people outside of, you know, my country or my culture. And so I really love listening to international music that's not just US driven, even in different languages and stuff, because I really like languages. And I think it's one of the things that I talk about a little bit because with this channel, I said earlier a couple of videos ago that I was kind of like posting on my side quest here. And I realized that all these things kind of interlink, like all my interests. Like fitness kind of came up because for such a long time I couldn't be fit. I couldn't do things that would like make me tired because of my asthma. And so I was able to do those. I was able to find more instruments to play with music. I was able to, you know, try languages, and I started learning Spanish. I became fluent in Spanish. I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn other languages. And so it kind of fits me because I feel like this page doesn't really have like a niche, but at the same time, like all of them interconnect. Oh, I'm so sorry I yawned, but I'm keeping that because it's one take. This is a one take video today. But overall, like all of these things intertwine and they mean something. Like, and it's the same thing with other people. All their experiences and lessons and things that they learn intertwine. And so you learn what you want to do, you learn what you like, and being in your 20s and anyway, like you try so many different things. I saw a TikTok that was like, when you're trying to go for your master's, you're in your mid 20s, you try to go for your master's, go on vacations, you know, study 3 languages, all this stuff. It's true because there's so many things, like your world opens up so much and you have the free will, you have the power to, you have the ability to do things that you may not have ever thought you could. And there might be some things that may be deemed impossible or hard because of a condition or things that are going on, but you can do a lot. And I think that's where I'm trying to go with like where my brain has gone. I think we limit ourselves to just our degree, what we are, you know, and we don't realize how much free will and like choice we truly have until later on. And so I say all that to say that being in your 20s, and it's never too late, but I'm just going off of my experience. Being in your 20s, you can try a lot of things. I didn't start the North Dakota project until I was 20 years old. And it's one of those things that has become like a second part of me, something that's really important, something that I really like. And over the course of time, I've learned that I like other things too. Like, I like, you know, learning things, and I spend a lot of time learning stuff. And I think one of my goals with this page and just with life in general is to learn as much as I can, and be open to trying many things. And hopefully you are too. And it may motivate you a little bit. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow.